Original Content Podcast Director Grant Sputore explains how I Am Mother draws from real-world robo. When I first watched the new original film, I assumed that the robotic mother, voiced by Rose Byrne, was a CG creation. How else could you create? But in a bonus interview for Director Grant Sputore estimated that 99% of the shots of Mother are completely practical, consisting of nothing more than a person wearing a fancy bit of costume. It's both a budgetary thing, because we knew how we were planning to make the film but also, we're children of 80s and 90s cinema, Sputore said. So we worship it. The film focuses on the relationship between Mother and her adopted human daughter Clara Rugard, who has been completely isolated from the outside world until the arrival of a mysterious stranger, played by Hilary Swank, prompts daughter to question everything she's been told. When I asked how Sputore wanted to distinguish I Am Mother from all the previous movies about robots, he said there are fewer than you think. All the films that you think are about robots are largely about androids. So like Blade Runner. Plus, of course, android movies are usually cheaper to make, because you can just use a human actor. Sputore said he was less interested in the dividing line between humans and androids, and more in the relationship between humans and robots. While he's clearly spent a lot of time watching classic science fiction films, he said Mother was actually based on a real machine, namely, where an 80s movie like Terminator might use killer robots as a way to address fears around the emergence of computers and automation. Sputore suggested that our relationship with robots has become a much more real, and much more pressing, issue. It's a little more scary when people start losing their jobs to smart machines, he said. You can listen in the player below, or find us in your podcast player of choice. If you like the show.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. I keep fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.